Good afternoon, Belize. I'm Isana Cayetano, and it's time for your midday check-in with News 5. Here are the top stories to keep you in the loop. A commuter bus overturns on the Philip Goldson Highway, resulting in 30 passengers being hospitalized at the KHMH. 2 years later, inventor Andre Gray sues Channel 7 and Love FM for defamation. In our Meet the Candidates series, we'll take you to Belize Rural Central, where there's a three-way race in that constituency. And La Ruta Maya Belize River Challenge kicks off after a false start. These stories and more are coming up in just 1 minute.
Veracidad, imparcialidad.
Hemos estado haciendo el trabajo como organización.
Y tus noticias en español.
Están en aguas beliceñas, entonces esta bandera se queda aquí.
Sintoniza Canal 5 cada viernes a las 7 de la noche.
Tenemos que resolver los grandes problemas de este país.
Su voz importa, su acción cuenta.
Transfusión sanguínea, elementos que indican un deterioro evidente del estado de salud.
Somos Noticiero 5 semanal.
Perdió la vida en un heroico intento de proteger a su hermano. El Tribunal de Magistrados de la ciudad de Belice se paralizó. La policía está investigando 2 asesinatos separados.
Tu fuente de información.
Welcome back. This morning around 6:30, a commuter bus heading to Belize City overturned on the Philip Goldson Highway near mile 6.5. The accident injured around 30 passengers who were quickly rushed to the Carl Houston Memorial Hospital for emergency medical treatment. The bus, operated by Central Transit, was traveling from Lords Bank to Belize City when it veered off the highway and flipped over. This road traffic accident turned into a mass casualty event, with KHMH staff responding swiftly in the accident and emergency unit. Passengers were taken to the hospital with various injuries. Thankfully, there were no fatalities, and all victims are reported to be in stable condition. We'll have more details on this story at 6 p.m. Andre Gray has filed a defamation lawsuit against 2 media houses in Belize City, Tropical Vision, Channel 7, and RSV Limited, Love FM. Gray, known for his various inventions, is seeking damages for defamation and falsehood. He claims that several televised programs, including news segments and a viral social media post, have defamed him. Viewers might remember that when Gray visited Belize in January 2023, his credibility as an inventor was questioned. Reporters from both media houses tried to expose him as a fraud. Through his attorney, Gray is suing for damages, special damages, punitive damages, costs, and any other relief from the High Court. With the 2025 general elections just days away, the candidates for Belize Rural Central are gearing up for the big day. David Almendares of the UDP, former UDP-era Representative Beverly Williams, and the current PUP-era Representative Dolores Balderramos Garcia are all vying for the post. In today's edition of Meet the Candidates, we sat down with each of them to get more details on their campaigns. Here's a sneak peek at tonight's episode.
There is a lot more to do. We have done a tremendous amount, but we can't get to everybody at the same time. I am asking our PUP people, our Belizean people, and our people of Belize Rural Central to have faith in us to continue the work. We will continue the work, and we will make sure that we improve Belize Rural Central. We have 7,800 voters in Belize Rural Central, and we have to work hard for each and every one of them.
What are some of the key accomplishments that you can recall that would instill faith in your supporters and support you again?
Educational support, support for infrastructure, support for our families, support for our children, making sure that we try to reach out. No, we have not reached everybody because one of the things that is pending is the need for land. But Cordell has pledged to us that he will help us to get new surveys in Belize Rural Central for our people.
David Almendarez, the UDP candidate for Belize Rural Central, is running under the leadership of Shine Barrow. And he told News 5 that while he can't meet all the constituents in person, he's reaching out through the media. He shared the key issues he plans to tackle if elected on March 12th.
I see one, we lack good representation, and I believe I could do a much better job than them. That is why I offer myself up.
What makes you think that you're the man for the job?
I know I'm the man for the job because the two other opponents, they've had their chance already, and the people of Belize Rural Central suffered under them. Right now we have places where we have $1 million homes built on $20 street, and we have a representative and there are people running around in $100,000 cars on $10 street. And they took away things that were very vital to us, like on my campaign trail, I found out something like the food subsidies. You know, the food subsidies where most of the elderly and underprivileged would get. That one of the first things they took out when they got into power. And to the regular folks who have a job, they're not a problem. But to somebody who can't hire, that's not a terrible thing for them.
The 2025 La Ruta Maya Belize River Challenge had an eventful start this morning. Although the official start time was set for 7 a.m., eager paddlers jumped the gun and took off from under the Hawksworth Bridge before the horn sounded. This led the organizers to call for a restart, but by then, most competitors were already far down the river. Eventually, everyone returned to the start line, and the race officially began at 8 a.m. We heard from the manager of the defending champions, Guava Lim.
I don't know which horn sounded, but a horn sounded, it's excitement. So I couldn't say if it was false until I saw some canoes and then they said it was a start. It took a lot of a team to sprint to the distance where they turn back. You know, it takes a lot, but everybody has to do the same thing. So, yeah.
What do you think your chances are at this year's race overall? You all are a formidable team and people keep their eyes on you all.
Well, as a champion, pressure always on you, the other team are rival. They're a very good team. As you could see, they sprinted the house out. But we have that respect for them. But this is only the first day. It's a 4-day event, and we'll see at the end of 4 days where we stand.
That's a wrap for the news at noon. But don't worry, there's plenty more coming your way at 6 p.m. We'll dive deeper into these stories and more. In the meantime, visit channel5belize.com and follow us on Facebook for real-time updates. And don't miss Open Your Eyes on Monday morning for fresh takes on today's headlines. Thanks for tuning in, Belize. Stay informed, stay inspired, and have a fantastic afternoon.